You thought you got clickbaited, didn't you? Well, you didn't. This is Vinland, a Norse nation, and this is an Iron Man game where you can get all the achievements because this is not a custom nation. And yes, I really mean Iron Man. There you go. You cannot do this in Iron Man mode. So how did we manage to get Vinland? Oh, and I forgot to show you guys. It has 10% discipline, fire damage plus 10%, and a few other things here. Well, you're just gonna have to stick around and find out what's happening because this is one of the juiciest games I've ever had. Nobody even remembers this feature. That's right, I'm talking about the random new world. There's a chance that in the random new world we can actually spawn in a Vinland, which is a Norse nation, and we can use Vinland's Norse religion to hop on over back to Europe and reconquer our ancestral lands. Now, in order to get the best outcome, you gotta go to your options, set your fantasy random new world to frequent. This is gonna increase the chance of you getting some of the unique random new world nations like Vinland, like the knights. That's right, you can get a special type of knights in the new world and a lot of different stuff. We're gonna go through that right now actually because it might take me a few tries before I get Vinland. So let's click random new world and see what it's gonna generate for us here. Alright, so the first try we got a really weird looking random new world. What is this? This actually looks like a dude sitting on one leg with no head on top of a balloon. Is it just me or is it actually what it looks like? It's so small as well. We got a lot of lands in the north though that are not colonized apparently. The quick way to see if we have the Norse nation is to just go to the religious map mode and look around. We got totemists, we have Mayans, we have animists, we got a few weird nations like Binalri here, but nothing absolutely astonishing to be fair. Probably the most underwhelming of all random new worlds I've ever seen. So let's try again. Alright, second time's a charm. Oh wow, that is a massive nation right there. It's actually surprisingly similar to the standard North and South American parts. Very similar in any case, and it's super close to Asia. You know, if I was to play in this game, Asia would be the big boy colonizer here since the Europeans would actually struggle to get all the way there. That's like an extra 500, well probably not 500 but like 200 colonial range before they can reach these ports. They would essentially have to hop on over from here, and let's see what we have here. Totemists everywhere. Apparently these are the North Americans, and then we have the animists, more totemists, and the Inti in the south. Right, still no Vinland, and surprisingly very few nations. So let's do another reroll. Ah yes, the great aubergine of the new world. I also realized last time we didn't have any nations that were Nahuatl. This time we do have them, and we also have a lot more stuff in the south, not really much in the north. In fact, you can pretty much sail from Europe to Asia in a straight line here without having to worry about a thing. So this reroll, we did not get the Vikings, but we got something really interesting. Check this out, boys. We actually have a Confucian High American nation, Yingzhou. It is essentially a Chinese nation, Zhanghuai primary culture Chinese, and Confucian here. And not to mention, the continent itself looks amazing. It actually reminds me of the continent from the Elder Scrolls. Very similar. Honestly, I would actually don't mind playing on this one, but of course that's not the theme of this video, so we won't. But just really cool to see this. He is a consul. What kind of a republic is this? Oh my god. High American, by the way, is literally the strongest tech group in the game, and it only spawns in the new world with the random new world mechanics. Let me also just scan a little bit again, make sure that I am not missing out on anything else juicy here, because this definitely is a juicy one. Burning Empire, there you go. I did miss on something. The Burning Empire, also a High American nation that appears in the new world. Inti religion, Diaguita, and has the burning ideas that include discipline plus 10%. This is ridiculous. Remember kids, this is Iron Man compatible, so there you go. You can get your achievements with these nations, and the fact that nobody even knows these exist and they're in the base game vanilla, not modded, that is just mind-blowing how big this massive freaking game is and how many Easter eggs there are that we don't even know about, isn't it? Alright, so now let's start a new one. Oh, I really want to play with this actually. No, I said I'm gonna check the Vikings out. That's what we're gonna do, boys. But we might do a Burning Empire run in the future also if you guys want, because Burning Empire really spawns in quite a little bit, and it actually has some unique flavor, to be fair. So give me 10,000 likes and I'll do a similar video with these boyos here and conquer Europe as them. Also, if you enjoy the content, consider subscribing. It would really mean the world to me and help me out so much more than you can imagine. Just that simple little click. And I promise in return, I'll always try to improve the video quality. Oh no, boys, there you go. We got a big spaceship now. And finally, we managed to get our Vinland. It's basically on the tip of this peepee looking continent. And yes, they are Norse and they have the Norwegian culture. My boy here is a 19-year-old 325 Chad Lord that we're going to be enjoying. Next to this is a Native American, North American country. But look at this, guys. Aside from the fact that there's also a massive continent here with a really cool looking bay, there's also a Chinese Confucian nation in the south, Zhenghaian. And explain to me how they managed to get here when there's so many other islands right next to China that they did not colonize. There's gotta be some backlore for this whole country, right? Definitely has to be some backlore. I like the fact that Vinland's actually super close to the European continent, so that's gonna make things a lot easier for what we have in store here. So let's go ahead and click play. Obviously Iron Man compatible. Wineland, because that's what Vinland is, right? It's Wineland. Am I wrong? And there you go, boys. Every single last one of the achievements that you can get as Vinland, a Norse nation, and it's Iron Man compatible. Let me just show you guys. There you go. Cash, nothing, because it's not available in multiplayer or Iron Man mode. So now let's have a little bit of fun, shall we? Let's start with choosing our deity or deity. We can go for a few of these. I would say in my particular situation, the best one would be goods produced, since we want to get a bit of an economy going whilst we wait around till we get exploration ideas. Unjustified demands minus 10%, sure, we'll go for that as well. List our estates, obviously same standard estate with the +1 mana privilege, supremacy over the crown, patronage of the arts, and all that shmeboobidaboo. We can also introduce the vision quest and spread of the Norse rituals as a Norse nation. And it's of course time for me to start getting a claim on my neighbors, because I do not believe in the existence of neighbors. In fact, I think these guys never even existed. They're just here to be conquered by me. Yo, what? I'm on the other side of the screen now. It's magic. It's editing. It's the magic of editing. Wait, is that a female portrait? That's so freaking cool. I'm not sure if this is because of the nation being special and all, but that's actually really cool. And yeah, we're gonna be focusing on admin first, since we want to unlock our exploration ideas and start exploring the world. And whilst we're at it, let me show you the insane ideas that we have. Discipline plus 10%, as well as movement speed plus 15, trade efficiency plus 10%, fire damage plus 10%, and governing capacity plus 20%. That's right, boys. This is absolutely freaking insane. This nation is a freaking normal EU4 nation. It's not a mod. It's just beyond me that this is in the game and nobody plays as them, man. Because nobody plays in the new world. Nobody uses the features that they added in the Dorado DLC, I believe it was in. And that's just a shame, because they are such amazing features. It basically improves the amount of gameplay time you will ever have in this game. Oh, what? The Federation members are all the way in the south. Let's go in the south in that case. Watch my armies get murdered by natives on the way there. But you know what? Not if I do the murdering first. I'm in fact gonna murder the natives in the new world as I go along to each province. Yeah, dead. You too. And you're dead too. Oh, actually, we can annex them without having to go and kill off their friends. So I'm gonna do that. Let's go back in that case, because this way they colonize an adjacent province, and we can just keep doing this and get one free province every few years, essentially, when the truce expires. Oh wow, this guy is absolutely atrocious. 053 for real. Yeetus Fetus, let's call him. He's not gonna be around for too much longer. Oh no, he fell off a window. Oh, how could that even happen? Not Yeetus. He had such a bright future ahead of him. The fact that Renaissance spawns all the way in Italy is obvious that we're gonna have to spawn it in ourselves here. So the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna keep on improving our capital, and by spending mana points and developing this capital province, we passively spawn in Renaissance here. Eventually it will trigger, and then we can adopt it, so we don't need to be lagging behind with our technology. Ah yes, Yeetus's brother has been born, Yeetus the second. Sorry, Yeetus the second, but oh no, I don't have prestige. No, no. Looks like Yeetus the Second's gonna be in charge around here. No, we're gonna get rid of him. Don't worry. Finally, we discovered the exploration ideas. Now it's time to get the Diplo points to put these bad boys in action. It's the time to start exploring, boys. Let's hire our brand new Exploratoren. Wait, no, we need Diplo points. Never mind. I feel like a proper Norwegian name is in order here, so we're gonna go with Thorsins, and let's see what we can explore. Probably not too much. We don't have too much of a range, but eventually it's gonna increase. We just gotta be patient. I feel like we can actually reach the British Isles. Oh, what? There's a continent here? I kind of forgot what the map looked like, not gonna lie. Wait, wasn't there like a big continent over here and another smaller one somewhere here with the Chinese Republic? I think so. Oh, this is a familiar site, North Atlantic. Yes, please. And since I'm gonna be still chilling here for a while, I'm gonna be attacking my natives once more. Oh, come on, really? Please, give me a good one. Yeetus the Third. Hey, would you look at that? We just discovered the Azores. We could no CB them, but they're allied to England and Castile. They're gonna absolutely crush us if we do, so not today. Oh, bro, really? They actually allied everybody? Like, legit, every single one of the natives is allied to each other here? Oh, actually, no, there's like 4 of them that are not in that alliance. I can take 2 provinces then. I can take this one and the one in Aguaga, and that's 12 development, so that's gonna really boost me up a little bit. Let's go. Let's see if we can piece out these boys in Quirkla over here, because I really want their land, and we can. All right, that's awesome. I love the New World mechanics. They're absolutely ridiculous because I killed them, but they still exist, and they're basically colonizing the adjacent province just like these guys did, which means that I'm basically colonizing without colonists here. That's right. That's what's happening here. And we just got the radical reforms, which means we get 400 mana points here, and we gotta kick off our trader and master of mint. Obviously, we can just fire them and hire them back afterwards, which essentially means we're cheesing this event because we didn't actually lose these boys here, or girls. Oh, what? We got 200 population in Wakakana. Yeah, that's my new colony over here, boys. We're trying to connect our lands so we can achieve massive PP level. And since we've grown in size, our exploration range also grew. Well, also because we got the 3rd overseas exploration idea as well, which means that we're gonna find out what's happening in this big continent over here, boys and girl. I'm bringing Vinland reign in Africa. We're gonna raid the coastline and enslave everybody. I probably shouldn't be singing these things. That's just really wrong. It was the Europeans who did it, okay? Not Vinland. Just saying. We're innocent, I promise. Hey, our first Kolonienski is done, boys. Let's see what we can colonize next. Can we get the Cape Verde colony? That would be so epic if we could. Can I just click this thing? Oh my god, this is so annoying. Wait, let's explore it first. Never mind. Let's go, boys. Let's explore the West African coast, please. Pretty, please. Oh, dude, really? What? The Spanish just freaking came here, like, right now. Oh my god, they literally just came here. Oh, man, I was late by, like, a freaking second. By the way, guys, here's a little thing that you should know. By default, whenever you get your colonies, send your colonists and keep them here up until the settler chance lowers, because the more colonists you have in provinces, the lower the settler chance gets. Once it's pretty freaking low, just bring them back, recall, and send them over to another province. You will pay a little bit extra for having more colonies going on than your colonists, but it's worth it because you're gonna get double the provinces faster. Hey, these lands are really great for colonization. Look at that, grasslands and 8 development, even 9 in tiller, bro. Let's go. I'm claiming this island in the name of Vinland. You know, I haven't gotten the Gestation achievement yet, but I don't mind getting it as Vinland, to be fair, because I feel like this run definitely has a lot of potential, even for a one culture, one faith, since it's a special one, isn't it, boys? That's why if we get 10,000 likes, not only will I do the Burning Empire, right, but if we get it in the first month after this is out, and I promise you, I will turn this into a series of 3 videos in which we actually do our world conquest as the Norse. Obviously, we're gonna go for expansion second, and we also managed to take the higher developed colonies age bonus that really will boost us up massively, because we're basically gonna get a huge amount of development now. Wait, what? The Portuguese are here already. No! Oh man, I hate this. Freaking Portuguese coming to steal my schnapps here. Get out of here. This is my land. We also finally managed to get get Renaissance in our capital, so let's go ahead and embrace it. And now we can get these technologies a lot cheap. Oh my god, we're still on Diplotech 3, bro. We need to focus on this a little bit more. I've actually been using my Diplo points to develop provinces quite a little bit. I'm gonna do it here as well. This is the last one, I promise. I'm not gonna dev up anymore afterwards. I just want to do that mission. You know, stuff's about to go down when the Ejército de Marrakech is in your lands here. I have to say, I like the fact that the Castilians get a super cool uniform whenever they get their units to the New World, right? Colonial sprites, at least. Also, the Portuguese Bashax has just been formed, and that means I can attack them, because, hear me out, if you're struggling in the New World, in any game, it doesn't have to be in this particular game, and you're worried about the colonial nations crushing you, just wait until they get 5 provinces in your region, and when that happens, they form a colonial nation, and you can attack colonial nations without having to worry about the owner of that colonial nation, since it is considered a colonial war. Now, if you are a player and that's happening to your colonies, what you can do is you can enforce peace on whoever attacked your colony. But if you're the one doing the damage, well, then I'm guessing you do not want to enforce peace, do you? Gotta say, I am a slight bit annoyed with the fact that Chalcedek actually took charge of this siege. So that means that Chalcedek is probably going to be the ones that annex most of Portuguese Boshak. I'm going to do something that you guys probably expected. I'm going to attack them, and I'm going to take their stuff. This island is not big for the two of us, Chalcedek. It's really not. At least not in the tip of it, you know what I mean? And we can fully annex the Portuguese colonial nation, Arrivederci. And that's amazing because we just grew by 5 provinces without having to colonize these 5 provinces. I absolutely love this mechanic, not gonna lie. Convert to Christianitotus? No. That's when it all went south for the Norse, okay? When they convert Skio, that's when it started to be bad for them. I just realized I can actually force religion on these natives, so I can get more Norse nations around here. I'm gonna do that actually, so it's easier for me to convert these lands when I conquer them, right? And with the Chalcedek's war over, pretty much we got the entire tip of the PP now. Looking pretty good if I say so myself. But it's time that we continue our colonial ventures. So we basically expanded into the eastern parts quite a bit. We're gonna reach Asia very soon. But I also want to expand into the south here, and most importantly, I want to get a foothold in the British Isles, which is, you know, the British Isles. Obviously, we want to get that. These guys are allied to France and Munster. What about Munster? Munster's only allied to the Scots. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go for the Scottish. If we vassalize Scotland, then we can feed them back all of the Scottish parts and use that to get our main foothold in the English lands. And yes, that was a no-CBMski, as we say in Norse lands here. Have you heard of the historical landing of Vikings in Desmond 1501? It's totally accurate, and it did happen, okay? If you're from the United States and you're watching this video, you can tell your history teacher about this battle. They're going to be very impressed. And if they say they don't know about it, just ask them, where did you even get your history degree, sir? Excuse me? Please don't ask your teacher about that. It's a joke. It's a joke, okay? The Scots seem to have had the Orkney Islands also under their control. So now that we have everything, we should be able to vassalize them. Let's go ahead. Vinland vassal, absolutely beautiful. Take their money also. Love you, Scotland. You're my favoritist vassal right now, and my only vassal, but that's beside the point, okay? You're still my favorite. Oh wait, they unsiege Munster. Oh no. I never knew this. So if they unconditionally surrender, even if they re-siege their provinces or unsiege their provinces, I'm still able to take that stuff. Interesting. And I directly took control of Munster or Desmond. I forgot which nation this was, because I could and because I wanted to. That's why. Stop asking questions. I feel like with our little foothold in the British Isles, it's time to conclude the first part of this campaign. So if you want to see this continued, you know what to do. And until the next time, check out this awesome Atlantis video. And I want to give a massive thank you to all of my patrons, channel members, and Twitch subscribers. I would not be able to do this without all your support.